Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
Before we begin the lesson, we want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar Kadas. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone for teaching us this 100% truth about our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, and the true reason why he's coming back, which is to save the elect remnant of the house of Israel from their enemies and those that hate them, and to take over the earth and universe, which was given to him by the mighty Yahweh himself, the Ancient of Days, wherein our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, will establish righteousness throughout the whole earth and universe forever under the kingdom of the heaven of the Israelites. Shalom, Akim and Akwaf. We one day closer to the kingdom. So, brother, Hadav Yarbad.
And Charatazar Gabor.
Back with a part two to the lesson we started yesterday. Like we initially started off with some clips that we had that would expose Esau, Edom, because everything he's doing is coming to the light, man. There's nothing. We'll start off with Matthew 10. Let me get some right quick.
I was just reading it. What was that in?
Shalaki, I got to put it
on. My bad, I got to put you up there. You good now?
Okay. You got me up there?
Yeah, you good.
All right. Let's get some right quick. Go to the book of Matthew 10. Matthew 10 and 26. See the title right there, the meaning of discipleship. Matthew 10 and 26. Fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. All right, you go. Wait a minute, let me get one more.
All right.
Go down to Lamentations. We got several little clips we're going to play. This is for Esau, Edom, the wicked. Right? Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be broken and shalt make thyself naked. Now, we got several clips on what's taking place in South America and the Caribbean and how these devils been getting down, the so-called modern-day white man, especially them 48 fakers, the Israelis. Let me get some. One more, then we're going to read this disclaimer. You got anything?
No, I'm looking for that precept.
Okay. I think it was Shalaki. I didn't mean to do that. Nah. I wanted that. This was coming out about Esau. We might as well go and read it. Isaiah 32 and 5. The vile person shall no more be called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice his hypocrisy, and to utter error against Yahweh, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. And let's get that in NLT right quick. Oh, man. I ain't mess it up. Isaiah 32 and 5, NLT. In that day, ungodly fools will not be heroes. Esau, Edom. Scoundrels would not be respected. Are they not scoundrels? For fools speak foolishness and make evil plans. That's what these Edomites been doing ever since they came on earth, right? They practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about Yahweh. They deprive the hungry of food and give no water to the thirsty. You can put me back up. So I did a lesson last week when this Cuba thing started making news. They trying to starve these people out. Right? They cutting out their energy source. So when they went in and kidnapped Maduro, right? His court date should be coming up in March. They don't got nothing to charge him with because they already said they made up the fact that he was the leader of the drug cartel de las Solas, something that they made up, right? So they was the ones that was providing Cuba with a lot of oil. And since your American government did what they did, they just stalled out Cuba with their energy. And now they just said if anybody do business with them, they're going to put a tariff on them. So Mexico stopped sending oil to them. But Mexico sent them some aid. We're going to play it in the clip. But you got to remember now, Cuba backed by Russia. Russia got something going on in the works too. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Fair use is in full effect.
I forgot my precept.
Can you pull back up the precept you had from yesterday that we was gonna start off with when you had did Habakkuk 2:16? We finna reveal, put some more shame for spewing. More shame for spewing on Esau's glory. So
Habakkuk 2:16 says, "Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory."
Jump up a couple verses. And woe to us for him that established a city.
Verse 12, "Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establisheth a city by iniquity."
Yeah. All right, go. Dad, let me. I gotta bring myself back. It's lucky.
What are you talking about?
All right. No, I was bringing myself back. So you ready now? So this same spewing.
Real quick.
Huh? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, this is just a line back off what the brother said earlier. This is Jeremiah 23:24. It says, "Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Saith Yahweh. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith Yahweh." Right? So the things that they've done in the dark is coming to light, and the Lord watches everything.
Especially the 48 fakers. Now they continue to move around with impunity. But these other nations, they get tired of drinking that wine. They get tired of drinking that wine from Babylon the Great and them 48 fakers, right? So let's pull up the first little incident. You got me up?
Yeah.
Right? So the first couple are dealing with these 48 fakers. Now, not only are they eliminating or putting to sleep the Palestinians in the Gaza Strip, they done killed over 1,100 people in the West Bank. I think some of them just got killed today. I got to read the ticker again. Right? They've been the settlers been destroying their homes, taking over properties, burning their little olive groves, all that. And not only that, the Arab Israelis that reside inside of Israel and in the parts they allowed to be in, right? The country, they got citizens, they got Arab Israeli citizens scattered throughout Israel too. They've been getting persecuted, by the Israelis. But yet say something about them and it's your fault. You the villain. Now let's play this. Because these people starting to protest. One looked like a Jake, didn't he?
I was about to say like a nigga. Is this supposed to be in the audio? Oh, okay.
Say what now?
No, I was asking if it was supposed to be in the audio. I see it was up though. It's not playing in this. So.
Okay. You hear what he just said? Now the Israeli police department is undermanned, understaffed. Huh?
It was talking?
Say that again.
Was it talking like the video?
Yeah.
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear nothing?
Is your volume muted on your laptop or something?
No.
Are you sure you're sharing your audio?
You hearing that?
No, I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Try and reshare it.
You bring it down.
You're doing the audio right.
Oh,
go back to StreamYard.
Oh, to my right.
Yeah, go back to StreamYard and try and reshare it and include the audio because I didn't hear nothing the whole time.
Oh, my fault. Lucky. What would it be on my settings?
Nah, just remove it from the stage and put it back up. Make sure you include the audio on there when you screen sharing.
You gonna put me back up?
Oh, you already did it?
Oh, hold on. I ain't add myself to the stage.
No, I'm saying you gotta stop sharing your screen and redo it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
And make sure your audio is included in the screen share. Yeah. All right, I'll add you back.
You got it?
Yeah.
Hear it now?
It's hard, yeah.
Hold up. I want y'all to peep what the excuse is as to why these 5 gentlemen's murders ain't been investigated, and watch how long they've been has been gradually escalating over the years. How many Arab Israelis get killed? Because these might not just be Palestinians; they could be Arabs from any other country. They just live in Israel, the unrecognized state of Israel.
Israel is in what its top police chief now calls a state of national emergency. That stark warning comes from Danny Levy, after 5 men were shot dead within just 12 hours in a wave of violence that has shaken Arab towns across the country and exposed what many describe as a system struggling to respond. From Wednesday night through early Thursday morning, the bloodshed unfolded with chilling speed. Among the dead, a Druze sheik, the son of a former mayor, a 65-year-old cleaner heading to work, and 2 young men caught in what police believe are gang-related feuds tearing through communities. In a situational assessment with senior officers, Levy did not mince words. He admitted police are under-equipped, underpowered, and, in his words, operating with their hands tied, ears muffled, and eyes blindfolded.
They under-equipped. Their police department is under-equipped. But they IDF, the military, over-equipped to deal in killing and oppression.
I sure was about to say, they said they got American boots on the ground.
Yeah. But this just the regular police departments in the little local towns or whatever. They don't got no kind of resources to catch these Israeli murderers.
He insisted officers are doing everything possible, but claimed they lack critical technological tools needed to track suspects and prevent killings before they happen. He also turned his
See what he said? Prevent killings before they happen? That's why they're going to try to bring in that technocratic society. Just like on that one movie with Tom Cruise. I think of the name of it. I just was looking at it.
Toward the courts, Levy called for harsher sentencing and demanded broader authority to impose administrative restrictions on suspects, including limiting movement and expression based on confidential intelligence. He urged state prosecutors to fast-track indictments, warning that delays only embolden criminal networks. But even as he outlined institutional failures, the killings continued to echo across Arab communities. The night of terror began after sundown in Furaides, south of Haifa. 48-year-old Mohammed Qasim stepped out to buy a pack of cigarettes. Moments later, a masked gunman approached him outside a corner shop and fired at point-blank range before fleeing on an electric scooter. Passers-by rushed to his side as he lay bleeding on the pavement. Residents gathered in anger and soon clashed with arriving police. Footage showed officers using batons as tensions boiled over, frustration spilling into the streets. Hours later, in the Bedouin city of Rahat, 22-year-old Mukhtar Abu Madigame was shot dead while sitting in his car at around 2 a.m.
Hey, ain't it funny, Shalaka, ain't it funny how they always go around worldwide with the 48 fakers telling they want their citizens to feel safe when they the ones going around fucking people shit up and killing people.
Like it says, the real wickedness is within the city gates.
Yeah, man.
Was the son of former mayor Atta Abu Madigame, a local political figure who has now buried his child. At the funeral, the grieving father delivered a blistering rebuke of law enforcement. He said he had no faith in the authorities' ability to curb violent crime.
They said the same thing in the West Bank. Because the settlers is just attacking Palestinians at will. They move around with impunity. Psalm 73, they are not guilty as other men.
He accused the state of acting decisively when it chooses to, but failing to do so when the victims are Arab citizens. He spoke of his son's plans to study, to marry, to build a future. He revealed that assailants had targeted the young man months earlier, firing at him and destroying his business. That time, he survived. This time, he did not. Police later arrested 3 suspects and said they would bring them before the Beersheba Magistrates Court. But those arrests remain the only breakthroughs linked to any of the 5 shootings. At 4 a.m. in the Druze town of Yarka, Sheikh Najib Abu Rish was shot dead while heading to work. he leaves behind a wife and 4 children. After sunrise in Segev Shalom, 20-year-old Farid Abu Mubarak was gunned down on the main thoroughfare. Video captured a man crouching behind a black car as rapid gunfire erupted. A silver hatchback sped away seconds later. In Lod, 65-year-old Hussein Abu Rakik was killed as he made his way to work. His son described him as disciplined and devoted, a man who returned home straight after each shift. He lashed out at police presence in the area, questioned.
All right, that's all we need from that. For time, they gonna say there's been an escalation in the little Arab-Israeli murders over the last 5 years. Nah. Let's play this next one. Before we play this next one, I'm just gonna read Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore, here go the point, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. Now let's check out the next video.
Torres de Plane for fire-related violations. The tourists responsible for the recent fires in Patagonia were also Israelis. This story almost got away from us, but I want to cover it. Look what Israelis did to Chile. This is insane. Did you see this? Are you aware of this? The Zionists are turning South America into California. I don't know if you noticed that. Just know
they
that
changed some rule that they could burn stuff down and buy it or something now, right?
Yeah, look what they did. They Gazified Chile.
Yeah.
They Gazified it. This is Chile.
It's pretty unmistakable Israeli handiwork. Let's face the facts on that one.
Wow. And you know what the Israeli tourists tend to be abroad? They probably thought it was a little too chilly, if you know what I mean, and they wanted to go ahead and warm it up, if you know what I'm talking about.
I promise you that is true, Jim. 100% true, yes.
The recent...
Nah, I just want y'all to notice this common trend or pattern that's been going around, not just in America, but around the world now. So they've been destroying cities over here in America. They also been destroying Gaza, Chile, and other parts of the world as well. Pretty much getting ready for this new world government that they're bringing through. And they've been coveting fields and taking them by violence, quite literally, in order to implement their plans. Destroying people's cities, then moving them out, or even just killing them off in order to implement their new cities, just such as what they did with them wildfires last year in LA. Now you got smart LA, smart cities and stuff like that, 15-minute cities. Even with Jamaica, where they had that hurricane that went on over there. Now they saying Jamaica is going to become a smart city, right?
When they burned out their little coast of Hawaii.
Yeah, so these things aren't coincidences. It's all a part of a plan.
And you can read that. Look at that. Look at some of the key events. Israelis were responsible for multiple arsons over several years between 2012 and 2017, accounting for 23 of the 36 exposures from Torres del Paine for fire-related violations, including lighting bonfires. This is going to lead us into our next little clip. You want me to go ahead? You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Wildfire in Chile has reignited speculation about the long-standing Plan Anadina. Plan Anadina refers to a Zionist plot to establish a Jewish state in Patagonia. Let's look at some of the key events. Israelis were responsible for multiple arsons over several years. Between 2012 and 2017, Israelis accounted for 23 of the 36 expulsions from Torres de Plane for fire-related violations, including lighting bonfires. Israeli tourists were detained recently for making fires in the Torres de Paine National Park. The tourists responsible for the recent fires in Patagonia were also Israelis. There was an attack on firefighters while they were trying to extinguish a fire in Araucanía region. Dozens of fires ignited in a short time frame, with 24 active fires reported as of Sunday, January 18th, and 75 wildfires reported in total by January 20th. Whoa. The main areas of Israeli military involvement in Chile are Biobío and Araucanía regions. The fires primarily started in the Biobío and Ñuble regions on January 16th. On January 19th, new fires had broken out in the Araucanía region, which borders Biobío. Rodrigo Wainwright, mayor of Puerto Montt, went on a trip to Tel Aviv in July of 2025. It was fully funded by Israel and was part of a Latin American mayor's delegation. Local activists and council members condemned the visit as an attempt to legitimize Israel's war and normalize ties, with protesters calling it a whitewash of genocide. His political party, the Renovación Nacional, has evangelical supporters, but not an explicitly evangelical political party. Jose Antonio Cast, the pro-Israeli candidate who won the Chilean presidential runoff on December 14th, 25, is scheduled to take office in March. He has pledged to rectify Boric's foreign policies, so more collaboration with Israel are expected under Jose Antonio Cast. That means Israeli development companies could be assigned to rebuild the burned areas in Chile. You got to be kidding me.
Who is assigned to rebuild the ones in LA? Were they Israeli by any chance? I'm starting to think all this is Israeli.
The plan, Andina, first circulated publicly in 1971 in the form of a leaflet among Argentine military officers. In 2009, Senator Eugenio Tuma Zidane of Chile said that 8,000 to 9,000 Israeli tourists annually were actually IDF soldiers in disguise, mapping southern Chile for a secret Jewish state in Patagonia. In 2012, some Chilean politicians suspected the fire was linked to the Andina plan, but the ADL was quick to respond, labeling it as anti-Semitic. A coordinated campaign is unfolding across nations, not by accident or politics, but by design. Recently targeted countries in Latin America include Venezuela, Argentina. So Venezuela was invaded for regime change. Argentina, Javier Milei literally sold out.
Now, listen to this. All right, look at these countries. Venezuela, Argentina, Colombia, Chile, all where the Northern Kingdom at. We're going to play a clip from Argentina next.
He changed the law, letting Israelis buy their recently burned up land, which was previously against the law. Colombia, it's being threatened for regime change. Chile, upcoming pro-Israel president Jose Antonio Cast, and side of Latin America currently being targeted. Whoa. Hey, aren't all those countries on the cuckoo map of North American technate? You know, the cult that Elon's grandpa started?
Yeah.
Why, yes, they are.
Yeah.
Why, yes, they are.
You see, they saying Javier Milei, the prime minister of Argentina, sold out. He took $40 billion from America. Now watch what's on the next clip, how they protesting over
there. Chile has become one of the most critical Latin American nations toward Israel. President Gabriel Boric took office in March of 22, and his administration has strongly condemned Israel's genocide in Gaza and taken action such as recalling Chile's ambassador from Israel, committing to open an embassy in the Palestinian territories, withdrawing military attaches, banning imports from Israeli settlements in occupied Palestinian territories, excluding Israel from defense fairs, backing an international arms embargo on Israel, and pledging to reduce reliance on Israel defense technology, supporting South Africa's genocide case against Israel at the International Court of Justice. Whoa.
Well, if this wasn't already a very old plan, they would have included them for this.
Right? You'd think. Support for Israel and Chile comes from mainly the Jewish community. 28,000 people concentrated in Santiago, includes organizations like the Federación Sionista that promote Zionism, evangelical Christians, 16%, who are theologically Zionists. Santiago, Puente Alto, and Concepcion are key political centers. The mayor of Concepcion is Hector Munoz. He is the vice president and founding member of the Partito Social Cristiano. PSC is an explicitly evangelical Christian party with support for Zionism. Concepcion is a major industrial and port city, often a political backdrop and vastly affected by the current fires.
Well, there's your network of who did the fires, I would wager, Jimmy.
I would wager too. We'll be right back with more of this story after a brief message from our sponsor. Crazy. Look at this. Israel tourists arrested in huge Patagonia fire. That was in December 2011. Chile eyes is first for real estate. Let's listen.
Patagonia sigue siendo arrasada por el fuego. Mientras tanto, el
So, pretending to be. There he is.
Oh.
There he is. Well, I figured he might have, and he's already bowed at the Western Wall. There he is. Country.
Argentina president.
As
Wow.
the brother said
We're
yesterday.
all of our country into their voters. I just want to point out.
Go ahead.
That was the leader of Argentina, right?
America bailed that
Yeah.
asshole Malay out. Israel feels extra justified doing that in Argentina, right? Because they hit all those Nazis. So I'll bet you it's not even, they're not even going to blink about lying and doing that to Argentina.
And so here is Javier Milei on his. He's been to Israel for a couple of hours, and he's already bowed at the Western Wall. There he is.
Javier Milei
There he is.
junto a
There he is.
Yeah.
Axel Weinstein,
Oh, is he okay?
futuro embajador
There he is.
argentino.
Oh.
There he is. Well, I figured he might have converted after he did 2 crypto rug pulls on his own people.
That's usually how you convert. You got to do 2 crypto rug pulls and then go kiss the Wailing Wall.
He's already got Ziosaurs from giving a glory wall job in a foreign land.
That's all we need from that.
So now you know the rest of the story. The Israel project is way more destructive than you think. It's not just to the Gazans. It's not just to the Palestinians. It's not just to the Iraqis. It's not just to the Libyans. It's not just to the Syrians. It's not just to the Iranians. It's not just to the Lebanese. It's also to people in Chile, to people in Argentina, people in Venezuela. Israel is a cancer on the world. On the world.
But,
Israel
you
is
know,
a cancer.
Jimmy, if Putin goes in Ukraine, he won't stop until he gets everything. Oh, if Muslims aren't stopped, they're going to take over. Oh, it'll be your problem in the Western Hemisphere. I know you don't think that. Well, who is a problem in the Western Hemisphere and all the hemispheres? Israel. And they're taking land and they're doing it all up. There's a map of it. They can say it openly. This asshole can rug pull his own people.
Just as the Bible say they would behave.
Right? Nobody know. I was just texting to gloat at Ryan Long for being right about this because he thought that Milei, it wasn't bad to bail them out at the time when that we first reported that because it was being reported like it's not a loss to the country. But clearly it is because we bailed them out. There's no way to spin that where it's something good. But just look at this. This whole country's burning and this asshole is humping the Wailing Wall.
And if you'd like to hear more about this, come see me in Lansing, Milwaukee, Albuquerque, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City,
Everybody
Las
knows
Vegas,
who the
and
cats
Jimmy
are.
Dore.
They said it, not us. Their own tongue is falling upon themselves.
Like we was talking about yesterday. He's
Jake
one of the
overheard.
wicked kings. That's the tribe of
Say
that's
what
the
now?
tribe. I said that that king or the ruler, that the Argentinian ruler, that's from the tribe of Asher. And I said, just like we were saying yesterday,
Yeah, I don't think he might
one of
be
the wicked kings, he might not be Argentine, he might not be an Israelite though.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of Northern Kingdoms, a lot of them, they came out of Northern Kingdoms that was wicked in the Kings and First Kings.
Yeah.
But I don't think that dude, Javier, yeah, he looks some, you know, it's confusing the face. So yeah, I ain't gonna say. They already said she was
Historic shift.
We'll just check out a little bit of this. Now check out what's going on. There's all these people in bed in the room coming down the way. These government leaders are part of us.
A political firestorm explodes in Buenos Aires. Thousands of union workers flood the streets outside Argentina's Congress, blocking traffic and clashing with riot police as senators debate one of the most sweeping labor reforms in water cannons blast into crowds, rubber bullets fly, protesters hurl petrobombs, stones, and bottles. Authorities say at least 15 people have been arrested. At the heart of the confrontation is President Javier Milei's controversial overhaul of Argentina's labor laws. Supporters call it essential shock therapy for a struggling economy. Opponents call it an assault on workers' rights. Argentina's powerful unions, long aligned with the Peronist movement that has dominated politics since the 1940s, warned the reforms would gut hard-won protections. They argue severance pay, overtime rules, and vacation safeguards are now at risk. If workers' protections are up for grabs, opposition leader Axel Kicillof warns, things won't get better for anyone.
We need to know.
We came to protest the obvious.
Let me get this out of Amos. I'll pull it in real quick.
No, I got you.
I'll just read it. Okay, Amos 1 and 11. You can pull up Amos 1 and 11.
No, I'm saying your screen already up there.
Oh, okay. I'm still in the NLT. Amos 1 and 11. This is what Yahweh says. The people of Edom have sinned again and again, and I will not let them go unpunished. So, regardless of what y'all saying, that the so-called white man can get salvation too. Let's see. Let me read that again. This is what Yahweh says. The people of Edom have sinned again and again, and I will not let them go unpunished. They chased down their relatives, the Israelites, so-called African Americans, Native Americans, and Latinos, with swords, showing them no mercy. In their rage, they slashed them continually and were unrelenting in their anger. So I will send down fire on Teman, and the fortresses of Basra will be destroyed. This is what the Most High Power finna do, because they don't give us no break, Northern Kingdom or Southern Kingdom. Now, I don't know if I got the clip, but you know, they trying to starve Cuba out. They want to cut off all resources. They don't want them getting no food, no kind of services. Second Ezra 16:1. Babylonia, Asia, Egypt, and Syria you are doomed. Put on your clothes of mourning, your sackcloth and goat's hair. Cry and wail for your children because the time for your destruction is near. I'm sending war on you, and no one can stop it. I'm sending fire on you, and no one can put it out. I'm sending disasters on you, and no one can stop them from coming. Right? And I end it right there. Because not only is the Lord revealing who the wicked are, the Edomites over here in Babylon the Great, aka America, they finna get judgment, spewing on their glory, and also the 48 fakers in the unrecognized state of Israel, they continually get exposed. Lord say they're gonna have war of different generation. So we bringing out the truth on them, and y'all still riding on their coattails and cleaving to them. It's gonna be to y'all detriment. But this next clip,
Let me get some.
let me see if I got that clip from go ahead, for Cuba.
The book of Proverbs, the 29th chapter, in the 2nd verse, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. All they're trying to do is cause uproars of the people.
Yeah.
In the world, as we mentioned before, order ab chaos, order from chaos. So it's not just happening in one city, it's going on in multiple cities and multiple countries around the world. The book of 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, and let me see if I get this in the Good News translation.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. In the Good News translation, the first verse, it says, he answered, consider all these things very carefully. When you see that some of the signs I've told you about have appeared, you will know that this time has come when God, Most High Power, will bring judgment on the world he has created. There will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international intrigues, unstable leaders, and confused rulers. When you see these things happening, you will know that they are what God, the Most High Power, has spoken about since the beginning of creation. Like he said, the Lord declared the end from the beginning. Micah 2:1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage.
And we just seen
what's going to happen to a man that does this? The Lord says it right here. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil. So how could you think that these people could do this for hundreds of thousands of years and they just get off scot-free without any type of chastisement, any type of discipline, no type of consequences at all for their actions? If you believe that in your heart or even in your mind, then you are completely delusional.
Yeah. They don't want nothing bad to happen to the so-called white man, even though they the ones perpetrating all the wickedness and evil throughout the world. Now they got accused them of being cannibals. They got all kind of shame for spewing on their glory. And y'all still thinking they wiser than the other men. But they got technology, though. Fuck that technology. The technology putting you out of job ain't going to restrict your ass. That technology made to surveil you. So you can't make no moves.
Yeah, this is just to land back off what the brother was just saying. Isaiah 30:9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of Yahweh. There's my point. We say to the peers, so like it would say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease before us. That's why it says, that's why the scriptures tell us multiple times to eat the whole roll, right? And digest it. It will be bitter, or it'll be sweet in our mouth and bitter in our belly, because there's good, bad, and ugly with the truth. But Christians don't seem to understand that. They think it's just good.
They only want the good. They don't want to accept the bad.
Exactly. But the bad is that there is wickedness that's rampant around the world, and somebody's going to have to pay for that. Going back to Micah 2:3. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go hardly, for this time is evil. And matter of fact, let me get this too.
Yeah, get Jeremiah 51:7.
Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, and the 3rd verse. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. We've seen that go around across
It's
the
taking
globe.
place right now.
For wickedness hath exceedingly, and why is it happening? For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. No, that's weird. That's what somebody said to me the other day when I was talking about something that was normal, right?
Uh-huh.
I was talking about something in history. I was like, just naturally the way that men are genetically made, and even throughout history, it was normal for us to have more than one woman. Nah, that's weird. Whole time, the nigga that's saying this is a homosexual.
Man,
So
they blinded. The rest were blinded, man.
yeah, exactly. People look at things that are normal in the world nowadays, or trying to push certain narratives to make it normal and make it fit in society. And it just, you trying to put a square peg into a circle hole. It's not going to work.
Yeah, they just go with what they see on TV, man, on social media. That's their world. They don't do no. Today's sheep are not interested in history.
Yeah.
You heard me? They don't care about no history. They just thinking about right now, the next 10 minutes, and what they can put up on social media. When they start shutting down the internet, then we're gonna start seeing how people occupy their time. For this, where we read second Esdras, the 16th chapter, because Edomites in trouble worldwide. So we even got, I've been doing lessons on it. I'm pretty sure the other brothers have too, about the Shiel countries. So let me go and pull this up. The Shiel countries, which is Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. So everybody they tired of these, that the wine that come from the beast system, right? From the Romans 2.0. Because like the brother mentioned in the other lesson, when Rome broke up, they didn't get took out. Some went to the Caucasus Mountains, and some started other nations within Europe, like Germany, France. They took over them nations, right? Spain, in the areas. So with colonialism, France took over Northwest Africa. And these people, they tired of it. They getting kicked out. Now they saying they ready for war.
Yeah. Let the weak say I'm strong.
Yeah, that's what I was finna just pull up. I'm finna read it right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Joel 3:9. I started at 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. Now, if you go to it's another fact or clue as if we not knowing that we are not in the kingdom yet, and the people that's over in our homeland are not children of the Lord. Because what? It's still wars and stuff breaking out on earth.
Hey, Howard Shah hasn't returned. It said,
Hold on, let me see. I think it's
return to the Holy Land when Howard Shah returned.
Yeah.
They just completely skipped over that prophecy.
Yeah, this ain't took place yet. Isaiah 2 and 4. And he shall judge among the nations, many Howshai, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. That's the opposite of what's going on right now. And them 48 fakers controlling the world. They over in our homeland, so they the unrecognized state of Israel. They claiming to be the children of the Lord, and yet ain't nobody beat their swords into plowshares. On the contrary, they beating their plowshares into swords. So let's check out this. The French got a lot to pay for too. They really fucked over the nation of Haiti.
All right, let me finish this.
Go ahead. I'm gonna pull up a quote from Napoleon. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Therefore saith the Lord, here's my point. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So the Lord is about to step in. As a matter of fact, he is stepping in.
Yeah, you see what's going down. They telling on each other. They just seen what appeared to be an Edomite on the Jimmy Dore show. Jimmy Dore, what did he say? They are the cancer on the earth.
Just like I said with
we said, they said, and these other nations waking up to that fact. So
it's like I said with that lesson I made like last week with Scott Ritter. He said, the state of Israel is the number one country that commits espionage on U.S. soil. He was going in on them.
Yeah, so everything they do, they play the victim and blame everybody else for doing the things that they doing, the wicked shit they doing. They can put a bomb in your page and your laptop, but they ain't the terrorists. Hold on, here it is, right here.
Verse 8.
This quote. I'll go ahead.
I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So like I said, the Lord is stepping in, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, which is what we were saying yesterday, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's taking place. He going to the northern kingdom hard. We've been telling y'all we in Jacob's trouble. Yeah. But these niggas, they just don't see it yet. Because they ain't affecting their neighborhood that they live in. Just wait. That's how they feel about us.
Huh? Northern kingdom get it first. Judah get it worse. Southern get it worse, man.
Yeah. This is a quote from Napoleon Bonaparte, ex-leader of France. They occupied Haiti first, and when Haiti rebelled, they put a tax on Haiti, and the American government did also. That's why that country is a third world country. You got to do the history on this. My decision to destroy the authority of the blacks in Saint Dominique, Haiti, is not so much based on considerations of commerce and money as on the need to block forever the march of the blacks in the world. It's a quote from Napoleon. That's why they put that tax on Haiti that they could never come up out of for their own freedom. They had to pay, what, $30 billion? I think it was like 30 million, but at that time, 30 million, that was a lot. It was like 30 billion. And they still ain't climbed up out of that hole. Now let's play this. Because guess what, France? The Lord finna open up a can of whoop ass on y'all too. As a reason, I wanted to go back to Habakkuk 2, and then I wanted to get
Oh, yeah, I got it pulled up.
Yeah.
I'll put it back up.
Habakkuk 2 and Obadiah. As thee have done, you have drank on our mount continually. As that have done, should be done unto thee. Now check this out.
Word.
Oh, hold on.
You want to play the video first?
We can go over Habakkuk 2 and 5. This apply to all Edomites. Everywhere they go, wherever they ruling from, they gonna oppress somebody. And mainly it'd be from the 12 tribes of Israel.
All right, you want me to pull it
You
up?
want me to read? You gonna read it up? We want to pull it up.
Yeah.
Let me squeeze this down. This Niger announcing they ready to go to war.
Habakkuk 2 and 5. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay, which the thick clay is America's debt.
Yeah. Y'all been going around colonizing to this day. They just change up the verbiage on things. When they take you over and oppress you, and you try to rise up against them, you call the terrorists. And they're going to spread the news that you the terrorist, you the problem. Even though they the ones doing it. They accuse you of what they do. But you don't see it yet, Israel? The elect see it, hopefully. Right? So you ready? Let's play this clip. I think I might have one more. Because we already had enough. We be going, it don't seem like it'd be that long. But all right.
It don't.
Let me see. Because Russia just made a deal with Burkina Faso. And Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali make up the Sahel countries. Let me see. Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Yeah. Ezekiel 38 is on the fruition, coming into effect.
The decree for mobilization has been signed. General mobilization. When we speak of general mobilization, there is an objective to be reached. There is a goal. The reason we decided on this general mobilization is that we are facing people who, because of our resources and our wealth, want at all costs to drag us back into the state that once built their prosperity. And to call a spade, everything happening today and everything you see that brings us this insecurity is caused by France. This same France that considered us people not worth talking to. We were seen as people who had not yet entered history. We were called the poor. But today we see who is truly poor between us and them. Just the day before yesterday, one of de Gaulle's grandsons came out to say that France is being mismanaged and that things are falling apart, that Macron has ruined everything.
Niger has declared a general mobilization for war. In a dramatic escalation of tensions with France, Brigadier General Ibrahim Amadou Bachirou, personal chief of staff to Niger's president, announced that a decree has been signed to prepare the nation for conflict. Speaking before a large crowd in Niamey, Bachirou said the mobilization was necessary because foreign powers were seeking to drag Niger back into a state of dependency for the sake of its wealth and resources. He accused France of fueling insecurity inside the country and attempting to maintain influence over Niger's vast uranium reserves.
Same playbook the Edomites got in Babylon the Great, aka America. That's why we keep saying ain't no more wisdom in teaming. They got the same playbook.
It's just
According to Bachirou,
Go ahead.
It's just like with the water boy. When the water boy coach had that playbook, and then the other one stole it. And then multiple championships. You got the same playbook, but you can't coach, buddy.
Yeah, and then I meant to tell you, you see what they doing to Cuba? Like I said, they trying to start them out, cut their energy off. They gonna run out of food. What y'all gonna say in America then, right? They fucking with Venezuela already. Argentina, Chile. But you ain't going against no real powers like China and Russia. What'd you say? Karatazar? They like playing D3 school, NAIA school.
Yeah.
They don't want to go against no D1 school who can match their energy.
What's the name? Well, France getting into this conflict, we gonna see what America does, because you know they've been trying to leave NATO.
Yeah, they always back to France. But look, once these countries get expelled, like France, whatever Great Britain got control over, Spain, most of the parts of Europe, like Belgium, the Netherlands, they ain't got that many resources. They don't got no natural resources like they got in Africa. So that's a big part of their economy. That's gonna hurt them. They got rich off of them. You hear me?
Everything happening today that contributes to instability is the fault of France. He also referenced criticism within France itself, claiming that even voices connected to the legacy of Charles de Gaulle had acknowledged decline and mismanagement under President Emmanuel Macron.
Esau's house is truly divided. It's crumbling from within.
Hey, as it says in the book of Daniel, the 2nd chapter, this is the divided kingdom.
They get double for what they did to the children of Israel. Yeah. Let me see. I think I might have had. Where's the
Satan. Satan.
Yeah.
Satan.
We'll play this last one. Cause they choosing their team.
Whoa.
They change the team.
I just put the budgeting app in base 44.
God.
Nina just built a.
And one by one, America's allies gonna turn on them. I ain't not necessarily one by one, but they all gonna turn on them and shoot their arrows over here. This region right here is where a lot of Israelites relocated to after 70 AD.
And staying with the Sahel, the power landscape is shifting under Ibrahim Traore and Vladimir Putin. As Western influence recedes across parts of the region, Russia is expanding its footprint. And now Burkina Faso and Moscow have formalized their partnership. In Moscow, the two countries signed what they call an agreement on the foundations of relations. The framework replaces the previous cooperation structure between the two states. Both sides describe it as the beginning of a new strategic phase.
Every word has been carefully chosen, every paragraph thoughtfully crafted to produce this consensual document, which opens the prospect for both countries to enter a new phase with concrete projects.
Security remains at the center of the partnership. Russia and Burkina Faso plan to coordinate on military and technical support to address persistent terrorist threats. Moscow says that
terrorists that's backed by France, America, the unrecognized state of Israel, and Great Britain.
Cooperation in the Sahel will remain a top priority.
Cooperation in the military and military technical spheres, the fight against terrorism and other threats that unfortunately persist in this part of the African continent also remains our top priority.
But the agreement extends beyond defense. The two countries are establishing a new intergovernmental commission to accelerate economic cooperation. Russia's energy minister will co-chair the body, and the goal is to reportedly fast-track projects in energy, infrastructure, and trade. Analysts say that the move signals Moscow's intent to deepen its economic presence in the Sahel. Now, the two countries are also fighting on a new front, which is the information war. Both governments say that they want closer collaboration between Russia and Burkinabe media outlets. Now, they argue that it will help counter what they describe as Western disinformation targeting Sahel governments.
Esau witchcraft ain't working no more.
Reports say that several Russian media outlets are already active and widely followed in the region. Now,
that's all we need.
They tried to assassinate both of them too.
They tried to hit up Abraham Traore about at least 12 times. They didn't try to get him. But let me get something right quick. Then I'll let you finish it out. We had about an hour. You just got to get Obadiah right quick. Let me go back to KJV first. Look at this. It's for Esau, Edom, everywhere, especially you Amalekites. Obadiah 1 and 2. Behold, I've made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Everybody's starting to hate him. Let's drop down to 10. We'll go from 10. For thy violence, verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Hey, that's coming, Esau. Right? Let's jump down to one of my favorite verses, 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. Hey, Israel, Esau ain't the only one that's got judgment coming to him from the Lord. Right? I just was reading Amos 1. Ammon got judgment coming. The so-called modern-day Japanese man, so-called modern-day Chinese man, so-called modern-day Arab. Y'all got judgment coming from the Lord. So-called modern-day Indian man, you got judgment come from the Lord too for what y'all have done to the children of Israel. This is for the controversy of Zion.
You don't got to name all them other countries. Jake only care about Esau.
That's the only one they see, right? For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Esau, your time is coming. You can bring it back.
All right, I got
you. Yeah.
I don't want to pull out nothing crazy, man. Even though everything that's going on in the world right now is crazy.
Yeah, things moving. We could destroy those who destroy the earth. Those are Revelations. They're like Isaiah 14. The Edomite man is the only one going around destroying the earth.
Did you already get this?
What?
Jeremiah 49:10.
No, you got to take me. I'm
already sharing my screen.
Oh, okay. Hey, my fault.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it. Go ahead.
It says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Yeah, this is like the third time we done read that. They're going to make us, they're going to uncover all the dirty work of Esau Edom. Just like it read, was it Isaiah 47? Yeah.
Hey,
hey man, it's coming out. We ain't got to mention the E-Files. Y'all should be up to date on that. They keep coming out with shit on that.
Yeah.
Talk about beef, turkey, and everything. Y'all still ain't, hey, look, though, they still cool with them.
Yeah. That's why, these jakes that trust in Esau so much, y'all, a lot of y'all gonna be found to not even be jakes. Y'all most likely is Edomites anyways. Y'all just
probably another nation. Y'all ain't no wisdom in y'all at all. You might be a Japhite or a fucking Hamite or something. Because y'all ain't got no kind of wisdom in y'all.
So then let me see. Destroy those who destroy the earth. What's that?
This Revelation
16? No.
It might be 11 or 12. Let me see.
Revelation 11 and 17, saying, we give thee thanks, O Lord, Most High Almighty, which art and wast and art to come, because thou hast taken to thee thy great power and hast reigned. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should it destroy them, which destroy the earth. Let me see. You know what the scripture is where it says the earth is give of birth pains.
Yeah, I just read that. It faded away. It might be Second Ezra 3. I was reading Second Ezra and came across some precepts. Let me go to Second Ezra 3 right quick.
Nonetheless, though, that goes. Just think about all the nuclear tests they done did on Earth, the bombings. You know, they messed
all
up
in the sea, in the water too.
Yeah, they spray metals in the earth every day, all day, every day. Put in the food. I was eating some food last night. I started squeezing the bread. I said, yeah, this is a sponge. But as it says in a lot of days, man, we gonna be eating defiled bread. It's another reason why we need salvation, because all it is, this is a combination of things that's been going on that's slowly killing us.
Yeah. Hey man, you can barely go outside. For real.
Exactly. Everything is microplastics, forever chemicals.
Now that 1 second Ezra 3. I don't know what you're talking about. I think I
Well,
let me see.
birth pains. Mark.
That ain't it.
Well, can't find it, sure. I'm not gonna stay stuck on it.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, though, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to those out there listening and watching. We're gonna close it off there. I give him all praise, honor, and glory.
Glory to Yahweh, by
Hashem,
Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakar.
Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops, a great millstone who taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. And until next time, we say Shalom Israel, Shalom.
Shalom.
And as always, a one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom Israel.